What's happening, YouTubers? I've been getting a couple of requests regarding how we set up squads. So I figured I would cover that real quick. I don't know how long this video is going to be because it's a pretty quick thing. But whenever I go through and start setting up Canyon Clash, I like to do arena power. Okay, that arena power is, for me, it's a better gauge of who we've got going in there. So you can see what their primary march that they use in arena is going to be. And typically, I'll put those ones, if they can make it or they say they can make it, as a starter, right? And let's say we've got a few not being able to make it, then we'll throw in some subs that are typical subs. We'll throw those into the starter position and go from there. So I've already set this up. It's already been saved, so there's nothing I can do. Now onto the squads. The squads was the question of the day. So I typically use A and B squad for military bases. A squad takes one, B squad takes the other, or they work together. You know, they're making the judgment call on that with what they need in those locations. So I go through and I know who my A squad's going to be. I'll put a bigger player typically as that commander for the squad. And then I'll move on to B. And I choose these bigger commanders first, or heroes first, because it's just a wee bit easier for me to go in and start filling in everything. And I save the biggest for D and C, and I'll explain that in just a minute. So let's get him on B squad. C squad typically is me. D squad, I put Onyx in there, and then I go back through and I start filling these in. I'll work from D to C because I want those bigger players in D. What we use D for is called the Equalizer, right? So let's say we're overpowered by, a T10 or two that we've gotten paired with. Putting these bigger players in there, they can kind of gain up on that location where those T10s are, including the core that drops. And that one, it distracts those T10s because they can't be everywhere at once. Two, it starts to weaken them down over time when they've got 4 people constantly busting them every time their main march is out. So that helps tremendously. This guy isn't going to be able to make it, so we're going to have an empty slot in there. D squad, here we go. Let's see. And one more. I think we can put him in there. Back to C. So I want this guy floating. This guy I want on the military, so he's going in A or B. Let's see. Put him floating. Baze is definitely a floater. Looks like he's low on troops. He's normally over 200 million power. Better get to training, son. And then, let's see. Let's get one more in there. Let's choose this guy. And then now that makes it easier for me to go through and choose the rest of A and B squad. So super easy. We'll be short on our A squad. The reason why I left A squad short is because, like I said, he is out. And typically a sub will fill that position in whenever it starts. So that is Canyon Clash setup in a nutshell. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you've got any questions, put them down there. Also, there's a few comments. I'm sorry, not comments. There's a few links in the description. Take advantage of those. The Discord's in there. It is typically always busy, around the clock. And you can see it's been going all day long. So yeah, it's a busy guy. But yeah, well, thanks for watching again, guys. We'll catch you on that next one, and have a good evening.